Good evening and welcome to another Wednesday here at Walk-Ons. We're live with Texarkana Game Day. My name is Brian Bolt. I've got Frank Sides with me today and the number one roofer in the Texarkana area, Mr. Tony Langford. Guys, how's it going?
Man, it's great. Been a good week.
It's been a wonderful week so far.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
I was just thinking that Frank wasn't going to make it. He was running a little late, you know.
Frank's got to make it. We none of this happens without Frank.
That's exactly right. Well, we had no snow this week, so that was a plus.
Yes, it was.
We have had a little bit of rain, and I'm scared that there may be a little more coming. So
yeah, it's unfortunate.
I was hoping that we would get some baseball this weekend, and I know we'll talk about that a little while later, but we've got some good baseball action coming up here in town this weekend. But
before we get to that, our producer forgot Tony's intro shot.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I don't know if you know, but we have Mr. March Cover with us, and it's not for Sports Illustrated, but it is for ALT.
That's pretty
magazine.
cool either way. I'm not going to lie. I'm jealous. I can't.
And he's got his Game Day shirt on.
I do. I have a Game Day jacket, my roofing cap on. They just wanted to put the coolest guy they know on the cover, you know.
I like it. That's it, Cam. We try to.
I brought a pen and paper. I want to make sure that I get an autograph before you leave.
Autograph before we leave out.
I need a physical copy of that. I'm mounting that in the office.
I went and looked for one.
They're gone.
Did you? Well, I know somebody bought them up. Did you buy them all up?
No, they gave me 25 copies.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, you know, anything I'm on is going to go quick.
That's exactly right. Yeah, exactly right. I don't know how they made you look that good on that cover, but I need to come do a picture of me.
She
actually
get
him behind the camera works magic on us.
No, she actually made me laugh. So that helped a little bit.
Yeah,
so.
A genuine smile is what he said.
Yeah, well, kind of.
Well, I haven't read it myself, but in all seriousness, I hear that it's a great article there, and you look good on the cover. So congratulations.
Appreciate
congratulations.
That. No, really, what it comes down to is my raising and how I got into coaching and trying to mentor a lot of these kids that get in trouble. Man, I enjoyed the troubled kids, man, because I understand them.
Yeah.
So when you understand them, when you come from where they did, you seem to you have a great rapport with them.
That's right. That's right. So we've got PG tonight. Pleasant Grove's going to take over our Wednesday night walk-ons for game day tonight. We've got the head softball coach and a couple players going to join us here in a few minutes. And we also have the head baseball coach and a couple players that will join us later on. And so
our goal was to get our first baseball game live on air this week. The goal eventually is to have 2 games a night, several nights a week, but the weather didn't cooperate, and then tonight our walk-ons, I don't want to call it an obligation because this is a lot of fun. We couldn't get over to T-High for that, but and then Friday, if you didn't know, Atlanta advanced to the regional semifinals in basketball. They're playing the defending state champs, ranked number 5 in the state, out of James Madison, out of downtown Dallas. So we want to bring that to you live if we can, and get to baseball Tuesday next week.
I watched that.
Yeah. Right. And if you are at home and don't have anything to do, Texas High is playing at home tonight, and they should be kicked off anytime now if they haven't already. And so go out to the ballpark, or you could catch them on the radio. One of the local radio stations that does their Texas High sports, they're going to be broadcasting it tonight. And again, we wanted to be out there and do the game tonight, but we
ideally, if you do that, keep us on your phone watching. Right?
That's right. We don't want to lose you from here, but you can take us with you to wherever you go. So
I will say, I think we were the only select team that played this weekend because we went and played up in Natchitoches, and Natchitoches didn't rain this weekend. All my friends, everybody else, they about got rained out. So. Yeah, we picked the right tournament.
Yeah, the weather has definitely not been good for baseball or softball yet, but I got a feeling that springtime is coming, and we're about to be in full swing before too long.
Yeah.
Today just felt like baseball weather.
Absolutely.
It really did.
Absolutely.
First time in a while.
Well, we went from -2 to mid-70s, you know.
That's right. That's exactly right. So we are
and I'm excited. We've got spring training baseball on the TVs. It's that time of year. I'm fired up.
Yep. And speaking of baseball on TVs, I wish Morgan Smith was here. I hope he goes back and watches this or is watching it right now. So I make sure I look right into the camera when I say this. But the Arkansas Razorbacks are #1 in the nation. So, we might have to call the Hogs in here tonight, but Morgan
don't
gives
do
me
that.
such a hard time about Arkansas athletics. And, man, what a great program that Coach Dave Van Horn has built over there the last 20 years that he's been there. And they've fought their way up each year. And, man, what a great season they're having. I think they're 7 or 8-0 right now and have beat
I got a friend
3
that
or
used
4
to get
top
coached
10.
by Van Horn.
Yeah.
John Black. Do you know John Black?
I don't.
But his college coach was Van Horn. It was before he was there. He either coached at Paris or TC. I couldn't remember.
It was at TC.
TC?
Yeah.
He played for him at TC, so I thought that was an interesting story. He actually went up there year before last, got to sit in the dugout and all that. So.
In other inspiring baseball news, we caught word earlier that Tony's going to make his play-by-play debut next week for us at a baseball game.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Cam's going to have the bleep button ready just in case.
You know what, though? I've dropped one curse word in 2 years, and that is I'm proud of myself.
Now, is that on the air or in your?
On the air.
Okay.
On the air.
Okay. I was fixing to say, how many boys do you have?
Yeah, Morgan told me, so man, the only thing I worry about is your mouth. Hey, 1 in 2 years, so
that's not bad at all.
That's all I can remember anyway.
That's right. That's right.
I think I got caught up with one a few weeks back on acting a hot mic.
Yeah. Well, hey, look, we're going to take a short break. Whenever we come back, we're going to have Pleasant Grove softball's head coach, Becca Collum, and a couple players here joining us at the desk, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with them.
Success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see shelter agent Brian Bolt in Texarkana.
right, welcome back this evening live at Walk-Ons. We are taken over this week by Pleasant Grove. Tonight we are joined by 3 ladies here from the Pleasant Grove softball team. Ladies, welcome to tonight's show. We've got Coach Becca Collum, the head softball coach for
Thanks for having us.
Pleasant Grove. And then we've got 2 of our players, Zoe Smith and Addie Kohler. How y'all doing?
Good.
Good. I'm gonna sit back for a minute and let Tony kind of run this here, and I'm just gonna jump in whenever.
He put me on the spot right there.
Yeah, I did.
Let's call him. How long have you been coaching at PG?
This is my 6th year, I believe, that I've been at PG. Yes, sir.
How'd y'all do year before last, I guess?
We did well, and we were peaking at the right time, and then COVID hit. So, we were kind of upset because, we were right at that moment where we were kind of clicking and getting everything going, and then that hit and we couldn't play. So it was kind of rough, but I was excited that, we were making that traction, and getting that progress moving forward. That's something that these girls could use for this next year. So.
Well, how long have you had these ladies right here?
This will be her 4th year, and then Addie's, it's her 2nd. So.
Okay. So you're a sophomore?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And I coach those, or both of them in volleyball as well. So we've.
What are they better at, softball or volleyball?
Oh, that you put me on the spot. I mean, that's a tough one for Addie. I don't know. You make that call.
I haven't got to watch too many softball games. I've got 5 boys, and I just don't have a whole lot of time. But every time I'd go watch the boys play, all I could hear how loud the field beside us was.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Them girls be getting cranked up over there.
Well, we got to keep the momentum, right? We tell them all the time. So that's one of the things we're trying to key in on is just, keeping that energy when we go into the game and using that so that we can obviously translate that into positive things on the field. So, they enjoy it, so I let them kind of take a little leeway with it. They have a lot of fun cheering everybody on and kind of getting a little crazy. So.
Well, I'm going to try to come watch a few of the games this year.
Yeah,
so
come on out,
Be a lot of fun.
Yeah, no doubt.
Now, Coach, you told me that you did have a player that has committed to play.
Yeah, it's Zoe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we got her on here right now.
Got her right
we'll
with
have her
us.
signing autographs here in a minute.
That's right.
Where are you committed to playing right now?
Missouri Valley College.
Okay, and where exactly is that?
It's in Marshall, Missouri.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, good deal. And are you going to go? You told us that you played third base and catcher. So are you going to go play one of those for them? Or
Yes,
are they
sir. I committed to be a catcher.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, she must be pretty good then.
Yeah, she is.
She's wanting punishment.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she won't be able to walk by the time she's 30.
That's the roughest job on the field.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It is the roughest job on the field.
You got to be tough though to
Oh, no
play
doubt.
as well.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Most definitely.
You get beat up pretty good. So.
My catchers are always the roughest kid on my team.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and
Most
so,
definitely.
Zoe, you're a senior this year.
Yes, sir.
And so you got a year past COVID last year, and Lord willing that nothing changes this year, and you get to play all your games. But how did it feel last year being a junior, seeing all of those seniors that didn't get to play their last year, knowing that you were one of the lucky ones that possibly could get your senior year? How'd you feel seeing all those seniors that didn't get theirs?
There were 2 seniors. It's kind of sad, but I do know that one of them did get to continue to play softball in college, so I know she's playing now. The other one, I do kind of feel bad just because their season was cut so short. But it's just stuff happens. So.
It's life.
And that's really the only attitude you can carry into it is that, and things happen for a reason, and we may not know the reason, but, we just have to kind of keep faith in that things happen for a reason. But
who was the one that went on to play at the next level?
Bree Jones.
Where'd she go?
She went to Henderson.
Okay. That's where my son got his bachelor's degree.
Oh, there you go, yeah. Yep, she's over there playing now.
And so, Addie, last year you were a freshman, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And so how did it feel from the opposite end, being a freshman, seeing COVID happen? I mean, you in the back of your mind, you've got more seasons to play, but being one of the new people on the team, how did that affect you last year?
Well, I felt bad for the seniors, definitely, because it was their last year, but I was just thankful that we have a lot of years to come, and this year, we'll be hungry for some more.
Yeah. And so, Coach, having kids that come in, that were freshmen last year, is it tougher this year because you kind of missed that first year with your sophomores of getting them into your program and getting them ready?
Right, just kind of settle them in. Yeah, that's the only thing that I hate. I mean, obviously we didn't get to play, so I hate that,
Right.
in general. But like for those guys, they didn't get to experience district,
Right.
no postseason, no nothing. So for us, even prior to that, we've been rained out so much that we were having to practice more in the indoor than we were on the field.
Right.
So they were already juggling a whole bunch before that happened anyways. Missing that, honestly, though, I mean, yeah, they don't have that experience, but the group that we have of sophomores right now, they're hungry group of kids, and, they go out there and give it everything they have. So really, they haven't missed much of a beat on it. I mean, obviously, I wish we would have had that opportunity for them to, to grow and have that experience, obviously, but they've made the best out of the opportunities they were given. So I think we didn't lose too much.
It's good to have an indoor facility, but
no doubt.
you cannot replicate
No,
what you get
it's
on
a little
the field.
different, yeah,
It's a lot different.
We've been using it here lately a lot because obviously the rain and weather and all that stuff. But honestly, we played on Rains' turf last night. We played at Hallsville the last day of our White Oak tournament. It was on turf. And then Marshall has turf now that we're going to go to this weekend. So, we're at least getting to use that because it's a little different bounce. You get a little, it's a little more of a candy at times, or it could eat you up if it's coming in hard. So, having to adjust that, we've at least been able to use that constructively. So, hadn't been a total waste. And it's nice that we are thankful enough that we do have somewhere we can go where some people don't have that. So.
What is your record right now in the season?
Ooh, put me on the spot.
I know most of the ones we've posted was a win. So.
Yeah, well, I want to say it's winning.
Yeah.
But we've ate so many games that it's hard for me to keep up with. But, probably 3 losses that I can remember over the last little while. But, we did have a lot of traction in that White Oak tournament that gave us some that we can move forward with, I think. So.
I got you. And, Coach, just to people watching at home and for people like me that don't know who you are, give us a little background on who you are, where you come from. Have you coached before or played? And just kind of give us a little bit about you.
I'm originally from New Boston. I graduated high school, played there. I went to college at the University of Texas at Arlington, where I played softball for 4 years. When I got done there, I graduate assisted with our team for 2 years, coached doing that, and then I went to the University of Dallas, coached there for a year, and then I got my job at Pleasant Grove. So
I'm glad to hear you didn't go to Arkansas college.
No. I went to Texas. Yeah.
Well, I don't pretend to know a lot about softball because I do not. But I went to little old Southern Arkansas University over in Magnolia, and they've got a really good softball program.
Yeah, they do. They
now,
built it.
so
No doubt. They're on fire. Yeah.
They are, Tony.
I can't say nothing. My oldest son goes to the University of Arkansas Law School. So
there you go. Yeah. That's all right.
He did not get that from me. That's the reason I roof houses.
Yeah.
Well, and a little background about this. We banter back and forth about Texas and Arkansas.
I got you. We are on the line, so it's a little. I got some family that are in Arkansas.
I'm
so
a
I
huge
can't hate too
Longhorn
hard.
fan.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Well, that's exactly what I thought when I moved here.
Yeah.
We're on the line, so there's got to be a lot of Arkansas. But all I run into are Texas.
Yes, it is. It is very stark contrast.
Hey, I grew up 73 miles from here in Gilmer, and there is no Arkansas fans there.
Yeah.
And I come up here and went to Buffalo Wild Wings when it was open, and the Texas game was on. There were some people in there. But I went on about 2 weeks later, and there was an Arkansas game on. That place was packed. I was like, what is this? I didn't know there were so many Arkansas fans.
Well, in Texas, you've got so many different teams.
Yeah.
Professional teams.
That's exactly what it is.
Hockey teams.
So that fan base is a lot more loyal.
And so in Arkansas, we don't have anything except
you got what you got. That's right. That's right.
So
it's saying something being number one in baseball, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's huge.
Yep.
No doubt.
But enough about Arkansas. Back to y'all. Well, I'll slip off on there every now and then if they let me. So y'all haven't started any. When do you start your district play?
We go to Marshall this weekend. We have another week of preseason games. We have on that following Tuesday is our last regular season game, and then we start district.
Okay, so you still got a couple more weeks.
So we got a little while.
Yep.
Yep,
So the record right now, that's why you're not really keeping up. It really doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter until we get there.
But when I coached, I used to the kids used to ask me, these benefit games or scrimmage games and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Do those count toward our record? And I said, well, if we win them. If you win, mark it down. If you lose, hey, benefits don't count.
No.
So, but so a couple more weeks before you start district. And when did you say your next game was?
We play tomorrow, tournament in Marshall. I think we play Atlanta first and then I think Grand Saline. So, yeah, we'll play 2 on Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. Weather, I feel like I just jinxed us because there's a chance of rain on Friday. But, yeah, so we should play 6 games in the next 3 days. So
I got you.
Isn't
of
the first of baseball the best, or softball the best part of the year though? The weather's starting to warm up. You're starting to get out there on the field.
Before, after the tsunamis and all the weather
snowstorm,
hits, the freak blizzards.
Usually,
once we get past all that, yes.
Right. If you could get past
it
the
is my
first
favorite.
couple weeks.
Yes, it is my favorite time of year, yes. After that point.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of, it's not too hot, but once the sun goes down, you got to put some sleeves on. And
it got cold last night, no doubt.
So, girls, what's the biggest thing that y'all are looking forward to? I mean, I know you're a senior, so of course you're trying to take it all in. But we were talking about you being the shortstop on the team as well, but and just a sophomore right now. But what's the biggest thing that each one of you are looking forward to coming up on this season?
For me, just knowing that this is my last year, I'm just trying to go all out for everything that I do because like the seniors last year, I never know when it is going to be my last game. And so I'm just looking forward to just giving it all I have until my last game and getting even more closer with the girls that are on the team now and just going from there.
Yeah. Addie, what about you? What are you looking forward to?
I say going far in playoffs, definitely, and building my relationships with the teammates that I have.
Yeah. Well, it definitely, Tony and I can both tell you, and your coach as well, I mean, these relationships that you build will be something that you'll cherish for the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
You know, the memories that you make, whether it's your sophomore year or your senior year, you know, you don't think now that it's a real big deal, but you'll always remember those little. There's going to be certain games that stick out in your mind that you'll remember forever.
And you know, there's certain days you hate when you're this age, but when you're about 40, you're going to be sitting there thinking, man, that was the funnest days of my life.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Absolutely.
And I will tell y'all another thing, girls. You know, not everybody agrees with this, but play to your body tells you you can't, because everybody I know that quit early wishes they didn't.
Yeah.
So.
No regrets, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's right. Well, look, we wish y'all nothing but the best in the upcoming season. We're going to Game Day. We'll be out and cover some of y'all's games, and we'll do some interviews after the games and stuff like that. So, Coach, we'll see you again. And if she lets both of y'all or one of y'all do interviews again, then one of us will be out sometime to see y'all play. But good luck. Congratulations up to now. And, Coach, you've done a good job coaching them up. They've done a good job tonight here for us.
Thank you.
So,
we appreciate y'all for having us.
We wish y'all nothing but the best. And if y'all ever need anything from us, let us know. So,
we'll for sure catch a few games this year.
Yeah, come on out. Yeah. We'll try to make it live for you.
Absolutely. Now, do y'all have anybody that covers y'all as far as like radio or anything?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Well, we wanted to put it out there if they did. I know there's certain stations around that do different schools, but keep up with us on Texarkana Game Day. We'll make sure that we keep you updated on Pleasant Grove softball stats and on their scores after their games throughout the season, and we look forward to a great season from y'all. And Coach, we appreciate you joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Girls, good luck this season.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and y'all are welcome back anytime.
All right, thank you.
Ladies. Y'all have a great night.
Thank you.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
Do that because welcome back to Walk On. We're live here on Wednesday night with Texarkana Game Day. Tonight it's all about Pleasant Grove, and so we just got done with the Pleasant Grove softball team, and now we're joined by the Pleasant Grove baseball team. Guys, welcome.
Thank you for having us. Thanks for having us.
So down here, all the way down here by Tony, we've got Coach Riley Fincher from Pleasant Grove. We're also joined by his first baseman and pitcher, Tucker Anderson. And then we also got Alex Murphy, who says he plays only second base.
That's it.
We were just giving the girl for the softball team, I think it was Addie, who said that she was the shortstop. I said, yo, you don't play anywhere? I'm the shortstop.
Well, if you know, you know. That's good.
That's right. That's right. Coach, let's start with you real quick. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you come from, what you've done in the past, and just let everybody at home kind of know who you are.
Yeah, I'm originally from here, from Texarkana. Moved back here roughly 8-9 years ago. Graduated across the street from Texas High. Got the job here. Just love Texarkana. Love everything about it. It keeps growing. It's grown so much, since I grew up here. And definitely excited about the position I have, the job I have. Got great kids, great family. My family loves it. My two kids love Pleasant Grove, love everything about it. And just having guys like this, and I say it all the time, and I tell them all the time, but having guys like this make my job so easy and enjoyable because they're just not only good ball players, but just great kids, great young men.
You definitely get a good group of kids every year.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. We're definitely, this area, it's, since I was growing up, loves this game of baseball, and I think what you guys are doing, not only for all sports, it's bringing light to all sports, and it's something special to see, and we're just happy to be a small part of it.
Yeah. Well, we definitely enjoy watching all of the schools here in the Texarkana area, and Pleasant Grove has been one that myself, not being from Texarkana, being from Arkansas.
Yeah, so it's just
coming over, I've enjoyed my time going out to PG and seeing the facilities and the different teams out there, and lucky enough to be able to cover some of y'all's games this year. We're going to come out and try something new that we haven't done. Going to try to get some different camera angles and things like that. I know Tony and I will come out, and I know Frank, he's somewhere around here. He'll come with us and stuff like that. But,
I look forward to it. Baseball season is my favorite one. So
absolutely, Morgan disagrees with us.
He does not like baseball.
But I was telling this, I think last week, that I was a coach for 7 years and coached high school baseball up in Central Arkansas, and my wife always joked with family and told everybody that we lived by 3 seasons. It was football season, and it was duck season, and then it was baseball season. Then you start all the way over. And that was just the seasons of our life. That's the way we lived every year.
Morgan tries to tell me golf is better than baseball, but I ain't having that.
Well, it is when you get old. It's a lot easier for me to play, because I'm telling you, when I coached, I used to throw just in the batting cages.
Did you see the video of my swing, though?
I did not.
You need to watch it.
It gets easier. I'm 41 years old and still throw BP. I don't throw as much as I used to.
Yeah.
We're fortunate to have some younger coaches around us, and some of our players will voice their opinions when some of the other coaches throw. And but we're good with our younger coaches. And like I said, I tell everybody, they're asking me how long I'll do this. I said, man, I get to wear a sweatshirt and shorts to work every day.
Yeah.
It keeps me young, and it's just something I enjoy and love every minute of it.
Absolutely. Well, did you bring the best 2-looking kids on your team, or is everybody this size?
Well, I told them I'd bring one that was extremely uncomfortable and one that is very, very comfortable, so we'll kind of even it out and balance it out that way.
We'll let everybody at home pick up your phones and comment on the link for this video and tell us which one you think is which when we're done.
But no, these two guys right here, they're pretty much, they represent our school and our baseball program as well as anyone does. They're so great in the classroom. They're great in the weight room. They're great at practice outside of it. If you see them out anywhere, it's two kids that you'd be happy to call your own.
Right.
And like I said, that's what makes our job so special and enjoyable. The wins, they happen. The wins and losses, they happen. But to have a small part of these guys' lives, and they impact me more than I even come close to impacting them. And these two are just a small part of it, but they're two of our great ones that we have.
Yeah. Well, when you walked in, I saw these guys walk in with you, and of course, coaches, Tony, and you always look at athletes, man, some good-looking kids there.
Yeah. Well,
and we're definitely not talking about your faces. Well, we're talking about your build.
Well, I don't know. On Alex, we might be talking about his face and not the build, but no, they're two great kids that they work their tails off.
Yeah.
With their skill, with their conditioning and weight room, and you can definitely see it. Like you said, they come in, you look at them, and go, man, those guys are put together well, and it's because of the work they put in.
Yeah. Well, let's move to Alex. And you said that you were the second baseman. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So tell us a little bit about yourself. How old are you, or are you a sophomore, junior, kind of that kind of stuff? Tell us a little bit about you and your family.
I'm 17 years old. I'm a senior this year. My stepbrother, he also plays on the team. He's a sophomore. I like to define myself as someone who works hard and puts everything they have into everything, because, I believe whatever you give out, that's what you're going to get. And at the end of the day, it's what you reap. It's reap what you sow. So.
Which one's your stepbrother?
James Michael Long.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he was your stepbrother.
Now your stepbrother's not the shortstop, is he?
No, sir.
Okay, because that would kind of mess family dinner up if the shortstop and the second baseman were at the same dinner table.
Yes, sir.
So I got you. Okay. And you want to give a shout out to your parents or anything?
Hey, Mom.
Love you, Mom. All right. Well, let's move on to Tucker Anderson. He plays first base and pitcher. Tucker, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a senior, just turned 18, and I've been to Texarkana my whole life, been at Pleasant Grove my whole life. I have 2 siblings at Pleasant Grove also, and Mom and Dad who've just showed us the way and set a good example, and I look up to them a lot. And Fincher as well, and the rest of the coaches feel like it's a great place, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Yeah, absolutely. So do either one of you play any other sports, or are you just strictly a baseball guy?
I play football.
You play football?
Yes,
I'm baseball only.
Baseball only, okay.
Tucker, you committed somewhere here a while back, didn't you?
Yes, sir. Washita Baptist.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Baptist. I've got a guy that I coached at Lakeside up in Hot Springs, Andrew Cox.
Okay,
who, is committed to OBU as well.
Yeah, me and him played summer ball together. Really like that.
Okay,
really like that guy.
Yeah. And did Peyton Ballard play with y'all as well?
I know the name, but I don't think he was on my team.
Okay. I know those guys played together a long time, but they may have played with different organizations this last summer. But Andrew's a good kid, so y'all have a lot of fun up there.
Yes, sir.
So.
Alex, have you got any offers?
No, sir. I mean, I'm going to Arkansas next year to attend as a student. Okay.
So you don't want to play at the next level?
No, sir. I mean, I'm looking into ways of being involved, but as of now, no, sir.
You know, there's always comes a time where you decide if you want to keep doing it or you don't.
Yes, sir.
And that's what's so great about our kids. You know, we got every year we'll have 1, 2, or 3 that are going to continue their athletic careers, but. And the ones that don't, the ones that are still capable of doing it, and they choose not to go be a student. But we talk about how pure high school sports are, because you're playing for your community and you're playing for your school, and to see the passion that these guys they have for it, it just makes this place so special.
Yeah, and that's something about high school sports that you just don't get anywhere else. I mean, I want to step out a little bit and say you used to get it in college. You may still at certain schools, but it used to be all about the name on your jersey, on the front and on the back. You know, you wanted to represent your parents and your family well, but you wanted to kick anyone else's tail because of the name on the front of your jersey. You know, that's who you were and where you were from, and that's what it was all about. And so you still get that in high school sports. You know, a lot of it now in college, you got the transfer portal, and, when you don't get your way, and it's not like that everywhere, but it's still just not like high school sports. There's something special about high school sports.
Yeah, there is. And there's, especially here in Texarkana area, it's great. And if I can brag on these guys a couple more, we talk about him going to, continue his athletic career, but another thing that's so great about our athletic department, and especially our baseball program, is we have so many of our players that are ranked in the top 10, not top 20%, but top 10.
Right.
And throughout, our freshmen through our seniors, and just to see the way that they handle their grades, we're gone so much, with tournaments and games, and the way they handle it, the way they show up early to lift weights, practice, get their schoolwork, and they do all that. I think that's just a testament to them and their families and the commitment that they have.
Right. It is much harder to play sports and be able to pull that off. And I tell one of mine that don't play, he's not very athletic, kind of gets down about it. Well, my oldest boy's in law school, and he never played, And then my athlete that plays college baseball, I had to fight all the way through to get him to turn his work in. So, so to be able to keep your grades up and do that is an accomplishment.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And he won't say it, but you go ahead and tell everybody what you're ranked in the class.
I'm number 3.
Yeah, he's number 3. We've got, I think, on our team, our seniors, we have 10 seniors, and 4 of them are in the top 10, I believe.
We have 3, 4, 5.
That's great. So,
wow,
it's impressive.
Yeah, that is impressive. Very impressive. And so, Coach, y'all are 3-2 on the season so far. What do y'all have coming up? I think you mentioned a tournament that y'all have. Tell everybody where you're going there.
Yeah, we're going to Spring Hill High School tomorrow. We'll play one game tomorrow against Mount Pleasant at 2:40. We'll turn around Friday and play Wills Point and Carthage, and then end up Saturday playing Marshall. And so just gives us a chance to go down there. We're going down there. They have turf on their field last weekend, and our tournament next week, and all have turf. And the weather last weekend was terrible, and we were able to get all 4 games in. And so that's the reason we're going down this weekend, and we're looking forward to good weather. And, last weekend we were up and down. I thought we started out kind of slow and timid. We got a lot of guys, I don't want to say hadn't played, at the varsity level, but they haven't. That's not an excuse because there's no excuse for playing hard. And so, I think we kind of got a lot of that stuff fixed, and, hopefully we'll come out tomorrow and we'll see a little bit of change in ourselves.
I got you. Well, let me ask all three of you a question, and this is nothing about your upcoming schedule, but you mentioned turf over the last couple of weeks. And I've always been a traditionalist. I mean, like when it comes to football, man, I just like grass. It's a lot cleaner and probably more, I don't know if it's more sanitary or not on turf, but there's a lot of benefits to turf. And baseball's getting that way to where, even when I was a high school coach, we wanted turf just because we could play all the time and the maintenance was so much easier, all of that stuff. But me as a fan now, I like the dirt, But so what do you guys like the turf? Do you like playing better?
I'll let them answer first as players, and I'll answer as a coach speak.
I mean, I think we share the indoor at our school really well, and that's turf. So when the weather gets the best of, it is spring, so it blocks our schedule a lot, and we share that well. But I think it'd be a really cool tool to have a turf field like that, to be able to practice all the time. I think that's an advantage that schools that do have turf have.
Yeah.
And but I mean, I think we get the chance to practice on turf in the infield and practice on dirt at our own field. So I think that's an advantage we have over other teams that only see turf hops on ground balls.
Alex, what do you think? You like turf or dirt?
I agree with Tucker. I mean, we get an advantage every day of even when the weather's bad, we get to go in the indoor and see those looks because we get to play on turf and dirt so often. So, like you said, we get an advantage over most teams because most teams don't have the opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
And we're fortunate to be able to do that. And I don't necessarily have a preference because playing the game, I think just playing the game either way is just fun. It's just fun.
Now, Coach, do y'all have a turf field?
No, we don't.
Okay, so here's your plug. Here
it's
to
natural
get it in
surface
if you want.
And I'm like I said, I love natural surface. You look on TV, you look at the fields. You look at some of the top fields right now. You look at Arkansas, Texas A&M. It's just immaculate, and we work our tails off on our field. Our kids work their tails off on the field, and there's, like I said, once you get it painted, you get it chalked, you get it mowed correctly, it is unbelievable.
Right.
On the flip side of that, we practice on the field today, and it's the 5th time we've been on the field since January 22nd. So the advantages, how early our season starts, would be great. That we're able to get out on the field and practice. So it's pretty much 6 one way, half dozen another. Right. But like these guys said, we've been very fortunate that we do have an indoor facility. We've got a football field that we're able to get out on, and we get as much work done in there through sharing it with other teams and all that. We work well with our softball and soccer teams, and these guys don't ever complain. Yeah. That's the main thing. If we tell them, hey guys, it's too wet out there, we're going to the indoor. It's not like they complain. They're like, all right, let's go work in there. So, we know we're fortunate in the situation we're in to have the facilities that we have, and we're happy to be where we are.
Yeah. Tony, what's your preference?
Man, my preference is definitely grass and dirt, but to me, the only advantage to the turf is what they're talking about. Is the weather. I think it is good to have it so you can practice more. But middle of the spring, man, I just love the dirt and the grass. Man.
Well, and at the high school level,
I don't like the way the ball bounces on turf. I don't really like it.
You don't have the manpower at the high school level.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got kids that help you on it, but at these colleges that have traditional dirt grass fields, they've got a whole crew that's all they do is work on the field. So it's a little different.
Oh, yeah. And then what you'll get up with us and almost all teams in the playoffs is, we go in the playoffs, we're going to play somewhere halfway neutral site, and we're always going to more than likely try to play on a turf field, because not for the fact of the weather, because if some of these teams are out of the playoffs, we don't know how they're taking care of their field.
Right.
So we don't want to go somewhere halfway, show up, and there's lips on the infield, it's not mowed correctly, it's not all that. So, we look at it that way, and that's one thing that, we try to take so much pride in our field, just like other guys around the community do. We want ours to look immaculate when other teams show up. We want other teams to go, man, we wish we had this.
Absolutely.
So it's, it's like you said, there's nothing like it in the spring. if we can get out of this rainy weather, we'll be good to go.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I was saying, the only reason we got to play, I got a little select team this weekend because it was turf.
Yeah.
You know, we was in Natchitoches. It had rained all day the day before. We went down there, the field's dry.
Now you've got a team with the Sticks, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to the Sticks.
Absolutely.
Throw a little plug in there.
Absolutely.
I got you.
I got a good group of young men. Fun.
Yeah.
Man, I've had them for about 2 years now. Just a good group of kids.
Yeah, man, the Sticks. More about the Sticks. I mean, they've come so far over the last few years. I mean, just expanded so much. Brewster does a good job marketing that stuff, and other organizations as well. But around here, the Sticks that I've seen, they've really done a good job.
There's no doubt about that. When we were growing up, you played city ball. We all went out in Spring Lake Park and played, and that's kind of not existent, but it's
watered down.
It's definitely not the way it was, and we have a lot of guys that do play with the Sticks organization, and they're able to go and travel and play at all different places, and we're happy that they get to go out there and travel. And like you said, I think our game last Tuesday, he's out there. Chase is out there promoting his players and doing that and going to all of them, and so we're we tell our guys in the summer, they ask, where do you want to play? Go play.
Yeah.
Go play.
Yeah.
Just find you a team, find an organization. You can go play. The more at bats, the more ground balls, more everything you can see, that's going to help you so much and benefit you. And so, we're fortunate that we have a lot of guys that are able to participate in those organizations.
I got you. Well, guys, before we finish up, Tucker, we'll start with you. You said you're a senior, right?
Yes, sir.
And so it's your senior year, fixing to get into the long haul of baseball season. I mean, good weather's coming. What do you want everybody to know about PG baseball this year?
Man, it's no different my senior year or my freshman year. We're going to go do what we do, and I'm not worried about it. It's not the end for me because we got a long season. We're going to go far. So I thought I hadn't really crossed my mind. I don't feel like a senior yet.
I got you.
Sir.
Well, Tucker, you said that at least not right now you're not going to go and play past high school right now. So how do you have any different look on the season coming? Or?
Well, I am going to play at OBU.
I'm sorry.
He was looking at Alex.
I meant Alex. I'm sorry. Yeah, Alex. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Could you repeat that? Sorry, I didn't miss that. I got zoned out on that. Sorry.
I'm calling you the wrong names, but you said that you weren't going to go and play any college ball. At least right now, you didn't have any plans to.
Yes,
so do you see this season coming up any different than what he does, knowing that he's going to play next year?
No. Everybody we have, regardless if they're going to play or not, they're treating it the same way. I mean, we all want to, in the end, want to win a state title and bring this program a state title. And I think we got a great group of guys. I think we got a bunch of scrappy guys that, once we get things right, we'll be nice. And so, like you said, it's a long season, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I got you. Well, guys, I apologize for confusing you.
It's okay.
I was just as confused as you were because he was looking at me like, you're not talking to me. Well, Coach, look, I appreciate you being on here. We all do with Texarkana Gameday. And guys, we wish you nothing but the best for the season coming up. Alex and Tucker. Make sure I got it right that time. But Coach Fincher, we look forward to coming out and covering some of y'all's games. And is there any way to listen or watch any of the games coming up in the tournament that y'all are playing this weekend?
Yeah, we're going. They'll all be covered on 94.1 ESPN, 94.1 FM. All of our games will be covered there. And so, we've got a good support there. And so those games are out there, and it's real good, especially these tournaments that are played early mornings, afternoons. That,
absolutely.
Parents aren't able to attend. They're able to listen to them. And so, like I said, that's just one of the a lot of the things that we're very, very happy and spoiled with, at our school district, and we're very appreciative of that.
Okay. All right. Well, guys, we appreciate you being on. Tune in the rest of the week and this weekend and catch some PG baseball. And we're going to finish up right now with these guys, and we appreciate you for being on, and good luck. We hope that the rain will hold off so that you can get these games in over the next couple of days, and you can get your season rolling. So we look forward to seeing you out at the baseball field.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks for having us up here.
All right, and we're going to take a short little break, and then we're going to come back here, and we're going to finish up from walk-ons tonight. Welcome back here live at Walk-Ons. Texarkana Game Day here for Wednesday's normal festivities. We were taken over tonight by Pleasant Grove. We were lucky enough to have head coach Becca Collum from the Pleasant Grove softball team and head baseball coach Riley Fincher, along with some of the players, join us tonight. And another good Wednesday with some local baseball and softball players.
It was. I had a chance to listen at the table over there. You guys sounded great. It was a good show. What do you have planned for us next Wednesday?
Well, we've got Liberty Ilo coming to take over next Wednesday, and so we'll have the softball and baseball coaches along with some players coming in. And then looking down the road on March 17th, we're going to have Texas High's baseball.
Liberty Ilo's really turned their program around out there. They're playing
looking forward to it. Yep.
Playing good baseball.
Yeah, they're playing really good baseball. So.
Yeah. So, man, we're like we talked about each week. We're lucky to have multiple good baseball and softball programs here in Texarkana, and it's finally getting fired up, and so it's time to watch some.
I'm not from the area, but in the few months that I've been here, it's amazing. You guys have had multiple legit D1 top 100 football prospects in the same class as these amazing baseball prospects. I don't know what's going on with the water around here, but
Texarkana's always
I just had a son. I'm going to start drinking it, I think.
Yeah, I know that's right. Yeah. Well, hey, you think there's a lot of football guys that come from here watch baseball?
Yeah,
and
I think more baseball than football players come. I think.
Morgan and I have argued about this for 2 weeks now, but I'd love to see a bunch of baseball kids be up there in the top rankings and go in the draft and commit to these big time colleges but coming up this weekend, we've got Pleasant Grove going to that Spring Hill tournament. You can catch them on, what did he say, 94 something?
I'm not sure.
We'll make sure we get that out there for you to catch the PG games. It's ESPN Radio that covers their games and make sure that they get covered. But Arkansas High, Texas High, Atlanta, and Liberty Ilo, they're going to be playing in a local tournament. I think they're calling it the Border Battle. And it's going to start tomorrow. I'm going to run through a couple games here that you can catch out at Texas High. Arkansas High is going to face off with Longview tomorrow at 11 a.m. Then Liberty Ilo will play Longview at 1:30. Atlanta will face off with Fort Smith at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. And then finishing the night up tomorrow, Texas High will face off with Liberty Ilo at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Friday, we've got Friday and Saturday, we've got another full schedule of games. A big one that everyone's talking about in town right now, not to talk down about any of the other games because I think they're all going to be great, but for the first time in a long time, Arkansas High and Texas High are playing each other.
That's always huge.
At 6 o'clock at Texas High over at their stadium or their baseball field, 6 o'clock Friday. I know they're only letting a certain amount of people attend. I could be wrong. I've heard it's around 250 tickets or something like that. And we hate, because of the basketball game and prior arrangements, that we won't be able to broadcast that game. But it will be on the radio, the local station that covers Texas High athletics. So you will be able to catch the game on the radio station there. But
and if you're there and you're watching, or you do watch us, get us some highlight tapes, some videos.
Yeah.
We'd love to put together a package and get a tournament highlight video put together.
Absolutely.
We'd absolutely love to do that.
Yeah. And so good baseball coming up, weather permitting. I know it's a chance of rain on Friday, but
we'll get you a live stream next week.
I'm ready for at least 3 or 4 days in a row without bad weather.
Just sunshine. We've got to let the ground.
Hey, today's been nice. Today's been nice.
You just want to play golf, don't you?
Oh yeah. I mean,
I'm trying to go Saturday.
You got to see my swing though.
I bet. Yeah.
You've seen?
I haven't seen it.
You got to go back on the video, man.
Is it Charles Barkley bat?
Oh yeah, at least.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Hey, but in all fairness, Morgan raised my ball up and gave me a 1923 golf club. It was wood. He brought that out there and it was wood. So
Oh my goodness. I need to see this.
Yeah, that was great. I did try to hit it. It went, I think, at least 23 foot.
Well, look, I can't laugh or make fun of anybody's golf swing because my golf swing is absolutely horrible. I love to play, and I play once a week. But you'd think someone that played all the time would be better, and I'm not. But
it's It's okay.
I just enjoy going.
It's a hard game.
But
yeah, I shoot in like the 140s. So
hey, can we get that picture one more time? Can we get the picture one more time just to end the night? And so look, there's two Tonys now.
I don't like being up here next to it. He's putting me to shame over here.
Yeah, the deal is, I know y'all are going to spend the rest of the week being really like jealous and stuff.
I am. I want to cover it. I don't care what magazine it is. I want to be on the cover of a magazine.
I am absolutely not making fun of you. I love that you're on that.
I mean, that's probably the best one she's ever going to have.
Sold out.
Can I get a signed copy?
Absolutely.
Okay. How much are you selling them
on
for?
eBay? Yeah, that's where you find that.
For y'all, only a few hundred.
You can sign one and put it up there with your. Don't you have helmets?
I got a lot of helmets.
Yeah, put it up there with that.
I got a lot of helmets.
Yeah.
So.
I'll help you put a roof up for mine.
I hear you.
Hey, but I'll tell you this: it was an honor. I loved doing it. Enjoyed it. Just something else to live life, man. So.
Yeah. Well, look, we're going to wrap things up here at Walk-Ons. For Tony, Frank, and Brian, we'll see you next Wednesday. We'll be live here, and hopefully we're going to catch some live baseball coming up soon, baseball and softball.
We'll let you know once we've got the schedule worked out.
So we appreciate you for tuning in. Like and share Texarkana Game Day and this video.